algae belongs to the phylum Chlorophyta. Now, this is the type of algae that has got more species than any of the other. It contains actually 7,000 species. And these are our precursors to green plants. I know in the past that's been a test question, so pay attention to the fact that the algae came before plants, and it was the green algae that came before the green plants. And they feel this way or know this because they both have their accessory pigments. They both contain chlorophyll A and they contain chlorophyll B. So their dominant pigment is chlorophyll A. Their accessory pigment is going to be chlorophyll as well, chlorophyll B. Now, they do store their food as starch. Remember, cellulose is the way that these plants store their food, and cellulose is a starch. It's made up of glucose units connected by glycosidic linkages, so it does have starch, and that is just like plants. So they tend to have a lot of features alike, and therefore they're going to, it just makes sense that they came first and then the green plants came after them. Now, green plants are kind of all over the place and they can be very complicated, but out of these 7,000 species, the members are going to have one of three body plans. And in the body plans, they can be like Volvox, which is a single cell, but it lives in a colony. There's another one that is called the desmids, and the desmids are actually a type of green algae that has a divided cell. It's one cell, but it's divided in half, and both sides are very symmetrical. And then there's another kind called Spirogyrum, and it's a very long, thin filament. So there's going to be these three different body types. I really don't expect you to know these examples. It gets very complicated. But I would like you to know that Volvox is a type of green algae because it's the most common, the most widely known, and it lives in colonies. Now, with our green algae, they're very nutritious as well. And there are a lot of species. One species is actually called a type of sea lettuce. And then there are salads. I know that I've eaten in sushi restaurants where the seaweed salads, it's green seaweed. They also can make up soups. They put them in relishes. So they do have a very nutritious component, very high in vitamins and protein.